Raider Nation, welcome back. It is the Raider D Podcast. We got a lot of juicy little tidbits for you today. Breaking news, rumors, everything Raiders. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're going to be talking about Patrick Graham. We're going to be talking about Marvin Lewis. We're going to be talking about Rob Ryan. We're going to be talking about Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes having a little thing together, maybe. All right, guys, we got a lot of stuff to cover, so we're just going to jump right into it, as we always do, because your time is valuable. So we're going to be talking about Pat Graham. Pat Graham has been on the cusp of getting a head coaching job for a couple of years now, and we were worried as Raider Nation that we were going to lose him to Seattle or potentially another suitor as a head coaching position. He did interview twice for the Seattle Seahawks, but we know that that position has now been filled by Mike Macdonald, closing the door in that regard. And Carolina, as well as Atlanta, everybody that was needing a coach has hired their head coach, and none of them was named Patrick Graham, which means Patrick Graham will be back with us and the Raider Nation and that vaunted top 5 defense for the 2024 season. With that, hopefully he will still have the aid and assistance of Rob Ryan, who we brought in last year. If you remember, Patrick Graham has been with us for 2 years. His first year, we were bottom of the barrel when it comes to defense. Last year, we brought in Rob Ryan, who was another great defensive mind, as an assistant to Patrick Graham. And when Antonio Pierce took over, we really seen that defense completely turn around from a mid-tier defense to a top 5 defense. And so hopefully we're going to be able to keep him around, but there is a rumor that he may end up in Dallas. So let's hope not. Raider Nation, we want to keep Rob Ryan on the staff. Let me know down below if you want to keep Rob Ryan or if we should let him go. Now, speaking on with Marvin Lewis, obviously, he has a great relationship with head coach Antonio Pierce. They've worked together a lot, and he has been a mentor to Pierce. He is now officially on paid staff as assistant head coach. So he will be, it is assumed, Antonio Pierce's personal assistant, not like secretary assistant, but kind of that old hand to kind of help guide the ship as we're getting this thing going. I think this is a genius move and a very humble move by Antonio Pierce to admit that he's never been a head coach before. He's been thrust into this position. He doesn't have all the experience behind him for it. So let me bring in some of my mentors, particularly Marvin Lewis. Now, this guy has been coaching for over 40 years. He's been a linebackers coach. He's been a defensive coordinator, and he was the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals for I think it was a 15-year run with them. Very, very successful. He's also coached defensive coordinator in Arizona State, where he was also teamed up with Antonio Pierce. I think this is perfect. It really goes to show that, once again, Antonio Pierce is bringing that culture of teamwork. He realizes that he's not the dictator, the know-it-all that's going to right the ship. It's a team effort. So he is bringing in some all-stars, some Hall of Fame coaches. Marvin Lewis coming in officially. I like it. I love it. Let me know down in the comments down below. Do you like it? Do you love it? What are your thoughts about it? Now we're going to talk about Travis Kelce being a bully. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably seen this because it's blown up all over the internet. Everybody's talking about it. I just wanted to throw my 2 cents into it because, well, I'm a podcaster and that's what I do. So Travis Kelce at the Baltimore Ravens game for the AFC Championship went by and basically tossed all of the Baltimore Ravens kickers' stuff out of the way. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the kickers of the opposing teams are actually in the warm-up area of the opposing team. Why they do that, don't ask me. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that they do. Now, typically it's been said that the kickers go out there about 90 minutes before they're supposed to do any warm-ups with the opposing team. Apparently, Kansas City came out early, and Patrick Mahomes was throwing a little baby cry fit, and his boyfriend I'm not saying that to implicate any type of sexual relationship, so don't sue me. But I'm just saying that he looked over to Big Papa Travis Kelce, and Travis Kelce came over and he dealt with a mean old kicker and got rid of his stuff and threw it away. And then he bragged that he's so strong that he could throw it 50 yards up into the stands if he wanted to, so he was being nice. Bruh. Come on, man. Are you serious? You're a multi-millionaire NFL player, probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame, and this is the kind of antics you do? You go around picking on kickers? Why aren't you doing that to Max Crosby, Travis Kelce, tough guy? And why, Patrick Mahomes, crybaby guy, are you looking to your tight end to come and save you and rescue you and do your dirty work for you? And then that, like, look, man, in the videos, I'm sure you guys have seen it, when the kicker turns around and he starts to walk away, you see Patrick Mahomes kick his little stuff out of the way. Like, this is why we are Raiders fans and why we're the best fans and why we have the best team. Because if our team ever did that, some shenanigans like that, some low life stuff like that, best believe the Raiders would be calling those players out.